Welcome to Jank Play TCG. My name's Landon, and here we play Jank. And today I want to go over what you can expect from a Surging Sparks pre-release. Now, I do not have a Surging Sparks build and battle, but I do have a Twilight Masquerade one. And we can go through this and just talk about what happens during a pre-release, what you should expect, all that stuff, right? So, let's get started. So first thing you're going to do is get signed up. You'll probably need a Pokemon ID number for it, so you can get one of those for free from Pokemon.com. You'll want to bring some damage counter dice. Just D6s will work. Most game stores will have those available for purchase or possibly just free to use. So yeah, those are some things you'll want to bring. And then you will get one of these build and battle boxes. And everything in here is what you play with during your pre-release. So, you'll get one of these boxes, and generally, with the more organized ones, you'll have to wait until everyone's ready, and then they'll start a timer, usually about 30 minutes, and you will get to open and start building, right? So we're going to open this thing up. We're going to open up everything. So it's kind of like an opening combined with a how-to tutorial. I just cut my fingernails and now they're all too short to rip through this plastic. Almost. Got it. All right. So you'll open the plastic, which shouldn't be that hard to open, but you'll remove the sleeve, open this box, and beautiful. What you got in here is, first, a pre-built 40-card deck. For pre-release, we play in a 40-card format with 4 prize cards, instead of your standard 60-card format with 6 prize cards. Because decks are not going to be that well optimized, it makes for a shorter, more consistent game. You know, less turns happening because prizes are being taken faster and all that stuff. Now, there's usually a pull tab somewhere along the middle. I can see it, but I can't find the pull part. Alright, so let's get this thing open. And this is going to come with a lot of your good bones for your deck, right? You can just play this 40-card deck straight up, no edits. Is it going to be the best experience? Possibly not, but you will have a functioning deck at the very least. No one will ever be stuck without a functioning deck, right? We get the code card, which you can use to get stuff on PTCGL. Here is the deck, and the most useful thing about this deck, right? So we got our promo, we got Tatsuguri, which is a great card, and then we just look at the second card, and it tells us exactly what we got here, right? We got Frostlass, and we got Florges in this deck. Now, I don't think those two are too great together, because Frostlass damages everything with abilities, and Tatsuguri and Florges have abilities. So you're going to be taking damage from your own Frostlass, right? But at least we'll have something functional. And as you can see, we can go through this deck. And we can see the bones, right? We've got Snowrunt, we've got Frostlass, we even get some Monkey Dory and Pheasantipity in there. And then here we've got a bunch of awesome trainers. Picnicker, which is a promo, which you don't really see in sets and whatnot. This card only really exists for build and battles, it seems. Youngster, Buddy Buddy's a great card. Nest Ball, Ultra Ball, Rescue Board. And then here we've got a bunch of energy. Now, like I said, you can make edits to your deck, and ooh, we got 2 Luminous, that's great. And you can make edits to your deck, right? But you have this 40-card pre-built. Most stores will have extra energy laying around. Mine's underneath boxes, I was going to show. But most people have extra energy that they have laying around that they can bring to pre-releases. I highly recommend it if you have opened Elite Trainer box. You know what I'm talking about, just that pack of energy. And you can bring that, give it to the store so that they can let people take cards from it and people can build the decks they want. They're not just stuck with the energy they pulled, right? Sounds fun. But this is where the spice comes in, the jank, if you will. We got 4 packs of the newest set. Okay, this isn't the newest set, but in Surging Sparks, it'll be Surging Sparks packs, right? And so we go ahead and open 4 packs. We'll just do a quick 4-pack opening, and then we'll get into the deck building. Doopy 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 doop boop 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 doop boop doop. All right, here we go. Pack number 1. We've got Chansey, Dracloak, Poliwhirl, Tangela, Bellybolt, Accompanying Flute, Boomer Energy, Jamming Tower, Ting-Lu, and the final card is Okidogi. We know how good Okidogi is. Okidogi's the best. Awesome. On to pack number 2. Alright, put that code card there, and let's take a look at the pack. We got Shinx, Clefairy, Varoom, Volbeat, Slurpuff, Perrin, Melodic or Milotic, Sunflora, Feroki, and the final card is Dragapult EX. What the heck? Why'd I get a good pull? Dragapult EX, that's fantastic. We also have the Dracloak. So if we get a Dreepy in these next 2 packs, we can actually play Dragapult in our 40. That would be fun, right? Now with 4 prizes, that means you're less likely to prize key elements to a particular Pokemon. So you can run more risky lines, like a 1-1-1 line of Dragapult. But mostly we're just here to have fun, right? Not many pre-releases are competitive. So we're just looking to have fun. And that would be fun to play. So we got Luxio, Goldeen. Hey, we got the Dreepy. We got the Dreepy! Sendigas. Oh, come on, camera. Ariados. Kieran. Cramorant. Handheld Fan. I love that card. I think it's so good. Reveroom. And the final card is Sinistcha. Sinistcha's fun. Can't believe we pulled that Dreepy, right? We got the whole Dragapult line in those 3 packs. What will this 4th pack give us, huh? Now I do want to shout out my local game store. They were the ones that just gave me this build and battle kit because they're like, well, you do YouTube stuff. Why don't you like take this and maybe you can do a video about it? And I was like, hey, I got an idea. Pre-release is coming up. I can just do a quick video about pre-release stuff. So let's go ahead, jump into the final pack, and then we'll build our 40. We got Phoebus, Vulpix, Eevee, Girafarig, Tatsuguri. Come on, fingers. Farigiraf, Rhyfort, Heliolisk, Glimmet, and the final card is Chandelure. Okay. So right now, I think what I would normally do is separate all these cards into their typings, right? I've got this handy dandy cheat sheet. So I can separate things into their typings. I make 2 rows. I just follow this cheat sheet as I sort all the cards down to their typings, and I just find out what I have the most of, right? So already we're going to have a good amount of water and psychic from our pre-built, right? I would probably go Florges with the extra Tatsuguri that we had, because Attract Customers, we all know, is a really good card. Just about every trainer card you get, you're going to want to play, unless there's some horrible reason why. I think the only exception that I have, especially with Twilight Masquerade, would be Rhyfort. Where'd that one go? How far back was that? Not that far back, right? Okay, maybe it was. No, there it is. Rhyfort. I'm not a big fan of that, but you know, some people might be. I just don't know the purpose of it. So I would separate all of the cards out, find out what I have the most of, and I would also start excluding cards. Like Chandelure, we don't need it. We didn't pull a Litwick. We didn't pull a Lampet. We can't evolve into Chandelure, so that would be removed. Glimmet, we didn't pull a Glimora, so why play that? Heliolisk, I don't think I said Helioptile. Remove that. Rhyfort, remove that. Hey, Fergifraff, Tatsuguri, Girafarig. Okay, there's something happening here. There's something happening. We got a stage 1 line here. We got an extra Tatsuguri. I like that. And just go through and find out what else you like. Now, I definitely want to play. Well, Kieran is going to be handy. That's a decent supporter. We've got Dreepy, Dragapult. Let's see. Perrin. Where's the Dracloak? I want to get the Dracloak out here. Where are you at, Dracloak? Oh, there it is. Boom. You can also look at your colorless Pokemon, and maybe they have some decent attacks. Like this Chansey, attach a basic energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. That could be handy. In a pre-release format, there's not a lot of draw. There's not a lot of energy acceleration. That is great energy acceleration. I would also recommend something like the Volbeat. Where'd it go? I saw you just a second ago. There we go. With the quick sign attack, you can search even on your first turn, you can use this attack, and you get to search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon and put them to your bench. That's pretty awesome, right? So there's different things like that you'll want to keep an eye out. And slowly, I would personally be working to remove the water typing of this deck, because of that Frostlass, I'm worried to play my Tatsuguri and stuff. So if I remove the Frostlass from the deck, okay, Tatsuguri can fit in a little bit nicely. Dragapult needs Psychic and Fire. I don't think I pulled many Fire, but we did pull this Vulpix. 2 energy, 40 damage. It could be worse, you know? And that kind of stuff. Of course, we want to play the Handheld Fan. That's some disruption. I don't think we pulled a Spinarak, so no Ariados. Goldeen, not really needed because we're not running Festival Grounds of anything. You know, and just pick and choose different things. And after the 30 minutes, you'll have a 40-card deck with whatever energy types you have a combination of, and you'll play 3 rounds, best of 1 format. Generally, that's how it works. And we just play 3 rounds for the fun of it. You know, afterwards, most people just get the same amount of prizing. Some places do like to have higher tiered prizing for the people that win. You always got to worry about that, but, you know, some people like that. Some people think having more prizing at the end makes it more worth for them. I would agree, as long as the bottom prizing doesn't get hurt by that, right? But you'll play 3 matches and you'll have a lot of fun. I don't know what else to add to this, because Surging Sparks is the one coming out, so going over these cards really won't do much for you. But I think I gave you a good visual and a good idea of what to look for. Sorry, it's kind of a mess, I know. But yeah, in Surging Sparks, there are a few pre-release promos. Most of the time, the best one, in my opinion, is Magneton. Magneton, you knock it out and you accelerate 3 energy. If anyone pulls an EX, that Magneton is going to make that EX just work. So, and worthwhile. Like, so that's definitely probably the best promo. Let's see. I know there's an Indeedee. I know Gouging Flame. And what was that 4th one? I cannot remember for the life of me. But that gouging flame looks kind of cool. It can do 170 damage for like 3 energy. It does 100 plus 70 if your opponent is down to like 4 prizes or less, and we play in a 4 prize format, so they will be, right? You gotta keep your eye out on that kind of stuff. It'll be a lot of fun, and I swear you'll have a good time. So just go ahead, go to Pokemon event locator, look for a local pre-releases are happening this weekend or the next weekend or in between, and try to get a pre-release in, because I know you will enjoy it. And that's really all that I have left to say. I hope you enjoyed this opening and this look at a pre-release box. Again, shout out my local game store, idahogameguild.com. They're the ones that gave me this free build and battle, so I could do something like this, and that was really awesome of them. So I'll probably put a link to them in the description. Thank you all so much for watching. I do really deeply appreciate each and every one of you, as you give me motivation to continue to make more content. And of course, until next time, keep playing Jank.